How long had you been married? 2 years. And how long did you date for? What? I like that neither one of them knew. How much? 10 years? Oh, so glad you finally committed. And how old are you, buddy? Sorry? 30? So wait, you've been with her since you were 18? Did you think you were never going to get pussy again? Is that... I can't even remember who I was at 18. Oh, my hand. But whatever. And I'm still with it to this day, so... So faithful, this hand. Jesus, you're a giant human being, sir. What are you guys, Game of Thrones extras or some shit? Both of you. Giant white men. This is how it all started. What's your name? Charles? And you? Charles and Jason. Chuck and Jay. You guys friends, or are they just racially profile you two giant white men? Okay, you two big Vitos, go to the front. I feel bad for the kid beside you. He's like, fucking... That's your bodyguard. Keep an eye on his elbows. You got him. What do you do, Charles? Business intelligence consultant? Sounds like you made that shit up. The f does that mean? If you need any intelligence consulting about your business, I'm your man. I don't know what that means, sir. Exactly. How's business? Good. A lot of people seeking intelligence. Nothing personal, but when I look at a guy your size, I don't think, man, that guy's a genius. I think, hey, man, where's a good restaurant around here? That's what I think. Even the Africans say, ooh, cool pele, molungo. You have a wife, a girlfriend, Charles? No, you gotta find one. They're out there. That little guy's not gonna satisfy you, you know what I mean? You're gonna burn through him like it's nobody's business. Tattoo from here. Don't change it now. Are you Superman? Are you a superhero when nobody's looking? You see that right there? Right there. Come on, Q. He's got Superman on his arm. See that? See that? Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah. There was a dumb idea when you did that, huh? What made you get Superman on your arm? Yeah, clearly. Clearly a dumb idea. Was that your first tattoo? Is that your only tattoo? Good, smart man. You tapped out at the right time. I want Superman. But what's that other around it? What is that, like? Oh, you flames? Flaming Superman? Hey, Roger. Just a pink streak across the sky. How old are you that you went and did that dumb thing on your arm? You were 17, how old are you now? 24. What happened? What's going on? It's been a rough 7 years, buddy. That's, I was expecting a different answer, that's all. What do you do? What? You're in education? Oof. That's awkward, huh? Look, kids, do as I say, don't do as I do. And get that kryptonite out of here. I'm from a different generation, you know. My generation never just went and got tattoos. We live in that time now where people just do it for no fucking reason. They get a flaming Superman on their arm or whatever, you know. People don't think. When I was a kid, the only people I saw with tattoos were old white guys, and they would have like a looking anchor on their forearm. It wouldn't even look like an anchor. It would look like a check mark, you know what I mean? Looked like they got it when they hit rough water. It was like, ugh, and then they'd have like an old school name like Ethel or something underneath it. And you're like, what's an Ethel? That was my lady. I was in the Navy. I earned that thing. Like, all right, slow down, Pops, you know. We never just did. My generation always thought about the future for some reason. We're crazy, you know. We thought about, you know, getting older and having shit that you don't want on you for the rest of your life. Back in the day, you used to be able to look at somebody and you could tell by where their tattoo was and what it was, what kind of person they were. Like if you saw somebody with a neck tattoo back in the day, you were like, that's a crazy son of a bitch right there. Because they would always have some ill written like FTW, f the world. Then they'd have the teardrop tattoo. What's a teardrop for? I killed him. And I couldn't cry my own tears. Don't you quit on me. Now it doesn't matter what the tattoo is. It's lost all its meaning now, you know? You got these little emo kids with skinny jeans and life is difficult tattooed on their neck and real tears running down his face. Why are you crying? This f***ing hurt. Girls always get the dumb tattoos as far as I'm concerned. Women don't think anymore, you know. They start off with the cute one usually. Women, what'd you get? What'd you get? I got a dolphin on my ankle, ting! They don't think about getting old. What about when you're 80? That dolphin's gonna look like a can of tuna. Nobody thinks about the future anymore. There was a girl at one of my shows. I go, what do you guys? She goes, I got one here, and I got one here, and I got stuff on my back. I'm like, I got stuff on my back too, but I wax it off, you know. I go, what do you got on your back? She goes, scriptures. I have scriptures written all over my back. She had scriptures written all over her back. Who is that for? The guy her, that's who it's for. That's not what I want to see the first time I bang this chick. I don't want to flip her over and the fucking Bible staring me in the face. Yeah, baby, it's about what the fuck is... Are you guys twins too? That's your mom? What the f? Those are good genes right there, because mom and daughter look like twins. You're like a browner version of your mom, that's it. You're like, what's your name, Mom? What? Nandini? Sounds like an Indian magician. Okay, guys, now give it up for the great Nandini. Okay, for my first trick, I'm going to make your colon disappear. Eat this. Wait for it. Wait for it. I like you guys. You're all sort of dressed up, but you got a childish face, so I'm trying to figure out why you're dressed like that. You just come from work? Where do you work, Best Buy? What do you do? What do you have? You look like you sell electronics somewhere. You work for the city. Any particular one, or this one? What do you do? City planner. Isn't this city already done? All right, guys, good plan. Well, that's a wrap. Let's go see the show. Ron, fire up the bus. What's your name? Aaron? Eric. That was my dad's name. Did you know that? I did. And what's your background, Eric? Oh, you're Trinidadian. So Indian and... What do you mean a little bit of everything? It only takes 2 people, Eric. Unless you were, made by... Mom's what? Trini. Indian Trini, black Trini, white Trini, Syrian Trini, Chinese Trini, Indian and black. And your dad? French Canadian. What the f***? You never mentioned that. He said Trinidadian, and then all of a sudden French Canadian got pulled out of his ass. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what happened. Okay. And that's your wife? Good job, congrats. How long have you been married for? 3 years. How old are you? Why did you have to look at her for your age? How old are you? How old am I? Wow, you got married at 25. That's great. I don't know if I'd want my city planner to just f***ing jump the gun all the time, We need lights right here. It's not even built. I just want them now. It's the middle of the 401. It doesn't matter. It's running through our town. You guys have any babies yet? No, yeah, don't rush into that. You know what I mean? You've already done enough. How are you, buddy? What's your name? Hey, Danny. Nice to see you. How old are you, Danny? 37. It's been a rough 37, though. It's, no, oh, damn, Danny. What the You need a vacation, Danny. That's what you need. You need a little stress out of your life, my friend. What's your background, Danny? You're off-white, I could tell. You look immigrant-y. You know what I mean? Huh? Romanian. Oh, I love the Romanians. Yeah. You know what I like about the Romanians? How do you say, yes, I'll do it in Romanian? Yow's a fuck? Yeah. Good to know that. But you could also say fuck yow, right? That's why Romanians don't work for people. Hey, Transylvania face, I need you to move this bookshelf. Fuck yow. No, f*** you, you do it. I don't know what Transylvania face was, but I realized I didn't know any Romanian names at that very moment. How you doing, buddy? You good? What's your name? Sorry? Sav? Huh? No. Savage? How old are you, Sav? 48. That's more like it. Sorry, Danny. Listen, there was some rough times in Romania back in the day, all right? I got you, buddy. Don't worry about it. So you're 48, I'm 52. You know what I mean? We're basically in the same... In 2 more years, you're going to have nothing in common with anybody. Let me tell you what happens. After 50, anybody over 50, you can relate to them like that. Like when I meet, I have more in common with an 85-year-old woman than I do a 30-year-old dude. You know what I mean? An 85-year-old woman would be like, do you remember back in the day? And I'm like, yes, I do. A 30-year-old, hey, you remember back in the day? When was that? Last week? When was that? I don't know if it's happened to you yet, but it's been happening with me. I'm finding as I get older, more and more, day by day, I get irritated by young people. And young people, I know you're here, and don't take it personally, but you are the problem. Now, here's the thing. How old are you, sir? 52. Same as me, right? What's your name? Sorry? Vinny. What's going on over here, Vinny? I don't know how we're the same age, but I don't know what's going to... Did you just... You're like, it. You know what I mean? Like... Vinny, here's the thing. Would you agree with me that our generation is unreasonably annoyed by millennials and Gen Zs? I mean, like it's normal for the next, the generation above a generation to be irritated by them. I think that's pretty normal. Like, because I remember when I was in my early 20s and some dude in his 50s came up to me and was like, your generation sucks, your music is trash, you haven't contributed to this world, I can't wait for life to kick you in the nuts. And I remember looking at him and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you old prick. You're just mad because you're old. You forgot how to enjoy life and have fun. When I get into my 50s, I'll never be like you. Well, here I am.
Any Italian people in the house tonight? Italians? Are you real Italian or are you like a New York Italian? In New York, that's not fucking real Italian, You what? Your parents are from Italy, so do you speak Italian? Oh, well then you're a real Italian. As long as you speak Italian, to me, you're a real Italian. Because you meet a lot of people in New York that are Italian, but don't speak a fucking word of Italian. But they act more Italian than the actual Italians do. I was standing in Manhattan, I was standing right in Times Square the other day, and this Italian dude walked past me. He had what I thought was like an Indian girl. Looked like an Indian girl. And they walked past me. I was just standing there chilling. In Times Square, you can just stand there and look at shit. So they walked past, and I didn't check out his girl. All I did was this. They walked past. I was like, it's an Indian thing. The minute Indian people see another Indian person, we're like, oh. I thought I was the only one. That's the bubble we live in. But I didn't gawk. They walked by and I just did this. And I just continued looking at whatever, nothing. I was just looking at Times Square. You're just fucking looking at shit. And I don't know how this dude saw me. But all of a sudden behind me I hear, "Hey!" And it's Times Square, so you don't pay attention to every A that you hear. So I'm just, "Hey! Hey, dick face!" I was like, dick face? I want to see who this dick face is. I'm like, that's very close to my fuck face. What is if this is a fuck face, what's a dick face? I don't know what a dick face is. I don't know what a dick face is. So I want to see, where is this dick face? He goes, "Hey, dick face!" And I go, and he goes, "Yeah, you!" I'm like, "I'm dick face?" Where the fuck do you get the balls to look at my girl? Because this is what they do, is when they get angry, they'll ask you a question, and it's a really fucked up question. And it's a rhetorical question, to be honest with you. But they ask you like you're supposed to answer. They wait for you to answer. Where the fuck, let me ask you a question. Where the fuck do you get the balls to look at my girl? Where? And I'm like, what? Where? Show me. Why don't you fucking show me? Take me to the fucking store where you got the balls to look at my girl. Where the fuck did you get the fucking balls? Where? And I panicked, right? I'm like, Costco. Got a jar. Look at all these Indian faces. Jesus Christ. Look at you brown bastards. God damn. Indians just look upset that they had to spend money to be here tonight, don't you? There's a look on their face just... This is bullshit. I don't know why I'm spending money to see someone that looks just like me. I can stay home and look in the mirror. For free. We are an endless supply of cheap jokes. And you know what the best thing about it is? Indian people, we're proud of our cheapness. You're never going to insult us by calling us cheap. That's the best part, You walk up to an Indian, you guys are cheap. Thank you for noticing, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That guy just called you cheap. No. He pronounced it cheap, but what he was saying was smart. Very smart, he was saying. We're cheap. Here's the thing, too. It's not like I'm up here going, you Indian people are cheap, and I'm the one that's not. No. No. I'm just as fucking cheap as you. The difference is now I have money. I'm just cheap in better stores. I'll be looking at like an Armani shirt. I hate when this happens. I'm looking at a shirt from like a high-end designer, and I flip the tag over and I see made in India. I'm stuck with a real dilemma. I'm like, shit. Do I buy this? Or do I call my uncle? I wonder if he knows where this factory is. We are cheap. Everybody's cheap, aren't they? Never call white people cheap. White people get really upset when you call them cheap. You ever call a white person cheap? They get very angry. Because white people actually are probably the only people that aren't cheap. You ever call a white guy cheap? You're cheap. Fuck you, I'm cheap. I'll buy you a beer. You want a beer? That's how white guys get around being cheap. You want a beer? 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 Huh? You want a beer? Huh? Fuck you, I'm not cheap. I bought everybody beer. Everybody's cheap. It's all about levels, you know? Black people are cheap as shit. And I tell you why, because I know I grew up around enough black people to know exactly how cheap you are. I remember going to my best friend Marlon's house when I was a kid. I'd go there and be like, hey, Marlon, can I have some cereal? Yeah, go ahead, help yourself. Here's the thing, Marlon and I have been friends for 31 years. Best friends for 31 years, and I didn't realize he had a lisp until I did an impression of him. Like, Stacko, can I get some cereal? Yeah, go ahead, help yourself. I was like, son of a bitch, he has a lisp. So I go pour some cereal, I go to get the milk. I'm like, yo, you only got this much milk left. Oh, shit. All right, give me the jug, I'll make some more. What do you mean you'll make some more? He takes the jug of milk, shoves it under the sink, and starts filling it with water. I'm like, yo, this barely looks like milk. It's skim milk. How old are you guys? You look young. How old are you? You're 25. All you guys around the same age? Except for Zane's probably younger. 20. Yeah, I could tell. Because you grew the beard to try and look older. But you got like a child's face, so it's really weird. It looks like a 10-year-old with a beard. It's weird. You go to school, Zane? What do you do? Computer science, of course you do. And a bus? Where do you live, in a shelter? A bus shelter? I'm sure you've heard all these your whole life, but it's new for me. Which are the ones that you liked that I did? The ones that you haven't heard? Have you heard all of them? Or okay, good. I like to be original. Hey, Naresh, you guys have kids? You and Margaret, you have kids yet? Oh, it's only been 4 months. My time. Sorry. Yeah, you gotta wait. Yeah, that's cool. No kids. Don't rush into it. It's not necessary. Here's the thing, when you have kids, all you do, you have kids, Frank? Two kids and another one? Wow. Can we get a counselor in here for Frank? Hey, don't worry, Frank, we'll get you a bus. And, 2 kids and another one. Why do you not like the third one? You never tried, or he never tried? He never tried? You're dad, Frank.
Since when did the kids have to try? I don't know, he came out, he was crying, and I was like, are you hungry? And, yeah, I can't deal with you, I'm leaving. How long have you and your son been estranged? Huh? He married a doctor, so he's out of your hands. White people really deal with parenting different. He literally went. Did you go to the wedding? You forgot to? You know, I believe you, right?
Now, white folks, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves tonight so far. And now, I've talked about white people a lot already, and but I got to talk to you a little bit more, because I got to talk to you about your parenting skills. Every time I see it on the news, I get really irritated when I hear them. You shouldn't beat your children. Don't beat your kids. Talk to them. Give them a timeout. Beat the motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to tell you. White folks, please beat your children, because non-white parents will beat their kids. Your dad's Puerto Rican, your mom's black. They must have whooped your ass for no reason sometimes, huh? Hey, son, come here. What's that for? I know you did some shit when I wasn't here. Mexican parents will do that. Mira. They'll beat you, man. Indian parents aren't afraid to kill their kids if they have to, you know what I mean? We're the second largest population in the world. Reproduction's not a big deal. My dad's theory was, if I get rid of one, I'll just make another one. Then I will tell the new one what an idiot the last one was. You gotta beat your kids, folks, please. And I know a lot of white people don't beat them, and I don't understand why you won't beat your kids. Please beat them. If you have kids and you haven't beaten them, when you go home tonight, when you turn off this DVD, I want you to go into your kid's room and, hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, sleeping? Yeah? Oh, that's good. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whack! Just one, a little whack, you know. He's already lying down, he'll sleep it off. Don't worry about it, all right? You gotta beat them, and I'll tell you why. Because white kids are now going to school with black kids and brown kids and Asian kids, and they're going to school with multicultural kids. And all those kids get beaten. And they'll all be hanging around the playground having fun with each other, you know what I mean? And they'll be talking about the ass whooping they got last night. Black people, my dad beat my ass. And he goes, my dad beat my ass too? I got my ass whooped. Do you want that white kid to feel left out? Beat him so he's not a social outcast. I got sent to my room. You got a room? Beat them, please. And I'll tell you why you need to beat them. Why else? Because when white kids hang around non-white kids, we tend to look at them for advice. And it could get us murdered if we listen to their fucked up advice on how to deal with our parents. I remember when I was 10 years old, I hung around this little white kid, Ryan. Ryan's parents never beat him, and they never even yelled at him. He could do anything he wanted, and nothing was going to happen to him. But he was an angry kid. We walked into his house after school one day. His mom goes, Ryan, go clean your room. Fuck you, bitch! His mom goes, what am I going to do with him? Beat his ass. I go, Ryan, you can't talk to your mom like that. Yes, I can. She's a fucking idiot. Don't say that, man. She'll hit you. No, she won't. She's not allowed to. What are you talking about, dude? My parents hit me. Yeah, well, next time they try it, you tell them to fuck off. Are you sure? Trust me, it works for me. So I went home for the last time. I walked in the house, my dad goes, Russell, come and do the dishes. Fuck you, Dad! What the hell did you just say to me? Do I look like Ryan's mom? Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. That was my dad's threat. Right before he'd beat me, every single time. Russell, somebody gonna get hurt real bad. I hated that threat. You know why? Because he'd always say somebody. He'd never tell you it was you. I mean, you knew it was you. But he'd give you this hope. Russell, somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Somebody. I'm not gonna say who. Oh, I think you might know him very well. I'm in the back praying, I hope it's my brother, man. Please beat Julio's ass. I saw that little brat Ryan at school a few days later. I was like, yo, your little plan almost got me killed. He goes, oh, sorry, dude. I forgot to tell you the other part. If he's still gonna hit you, threaten to phone child services. Why? Because if you phone child services, they'll come and take your dad away and he'll get in trouble. You won't even have to call. Just pretend. It'll scare the shit out of him. You're 10 years old, you figure out how to scare the shit out of your dad? That's like finding kryptonite. I thought I'd try it. I was about to get my next beating. I stopped my dad. I go, don't do it. I'll phone child services. You ever had your parents call your bluff? You'll do what? I'll phone child services. Is that right? Ooh. Ooh. Well, let me get you the phone, tough guy. What are you doing? If I phone child services, you'll get in trouble. I might get into a little bit of trouble. But I know that it's going to take them 22 minutes to get here. In that time, somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Thank you very much. Good night.
Jesus, thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. Wasn't expecting you. So, you know, that's Jesus 2013. He converted that water into beer. Are you knocked up? Are you? Good, thank God. Whew. That would have sucked. She was like, no. I could tell, because you have like a thin face and then just a pregnant belly. It's not, you didn't lose it, so you're good. You know what I mean? That's your husband? That's the guy that did it? Good job. When do you do, sweetheart? Today? Seriously? No. Yeah, those are hilarious. When are you due? April, so not today. It was good. It was a good attempt. I mean, see how unhard this is? Not this. I mean, just. Is this your first baby that you know of? You have kids already or no? How many? 1. How old? 8. Oh, so you're just pacing it. That's good. With him, right? No? All right. Your wife likes to. Yeah. Hey, she's answering, not me, buddy. I never told her to try and get cute with me. It's as easy as answering the questions. Were you there when the first kid was born? You think so? Did you have an out-of-body experience? Because I know that kid did.
Came out of her body. Nobody? I can't spell them out for you. I will have you all converted to basketballs if you don't fucking watch out, because I have Eric here, and he is a basketball converter. He will train you how to bounce. How long have you been married for? 14 years, wow. How old are you, buddy? 30, what the f***? You got married at 24? Is that the right math? This many Indians, I knew if I was wrong, I'd be like, that's wrong. Incorrect.
How you doing, sir? You good? What's your name? Marek. Is that your name, or are you just making a weird noise? Marek. Marek? Where are you from? Poland. Oh, you guys are next. I'm not the one setting up the trajectory. And you live here now? No. You came here for this? What the f***? You could have stayed home and gotten insulted. I don't know why you came here for this shit. How old are you, Marek? 48. Okay, yeah. We're about the same. I'm 52. Same really at this point. After a certain time, you're just like, it's the same. You have kids? How many? One daughter. Nice. How old? 17. Good. I have 4 kids now. I don't know how that happened. Well, I know how it happened, obviously, but I mean, well, I only had the pleasure of making 2 of my kids. My wife has 2 kids, and I have 2 kids, and we put them together, and that's how that works. And my kids, are your kids full Polish? That's good. You don't have any problems then. See, now, like Natasha, she's half German, half Ghanaian. And you tell me if I'm wrong, but like my kids are mixed too, right? Like my kids are half Hispanic and half Indian. And when you're mixed, I notice this with my own kids, when you're mixed, you can't possibly be both cultures at the same time. And it doesn't mean you don't love both cultures. It means one is easier for you to be than the other. So you'll lean towards that one, which I guess you lean towards the Ghanaian side? No, the German side. You don't lean to either side? What do you do? I'm neither. No, you will. Like one will be easier for you to be. It depends on where you live. What the f***? When you were in Ghana, it was easier for you to be German. And when you're in Germany, it's easier for you to be Ghanaian because they go, you don't look German. That's what happens when you're mixed. My daughter, now here's the thing, I grew up with Jamaicans, so I have 2 baby mamas because Jamaicans always tell you to, yo, brethren, breed off that gal, breed off everything. So they want you to have kids with everybody. And I took their bad advice on 2 times. And so I got 2 baby mamas. My daughter has a different mother than my son. My daughter's mother's Ecuadorian, and me and my daughter's 12 now, right? And I'm noticing my daughter is leaning towards the Indian side. And that's not a victory because we don't need more. We're good. You know what I mean? We're not shy on Indians anymore. We finally passed China. We're number 1 now. You know what I mean? I almost feel like it was India that started the pandemic, so everybody would stop. You know, everybody's numbers would dwindle, and okay, now's our chance. Go, go, go. Just, and then, bam, 1.4 billion. Look at that.
Any Irish people here tonight? Irish folks in the crowd? Yeah? Are you Irish, sweetheart? Okay, good. I like the Irish. I've been there a lot of times. I've been there a lot of times. Many times. What part of Ireland is your family from? County Mayo. Like mayonnaise? But just without the nays. It's County Mayo. Why is it called County Mayo? Because we're all very white there. County tomato sauce is next door. They're very sunburnt over there. I like Ireland. You know, here's the thing: in America, everybody claims to be Irish. Every white person in America says they're Irish. I was in Boston. If you ever go to Boston, it'll freak you out. Everybody in Boston thinks they're Irish. I'm there. I'm like, what are you, man? He goes, "Fucking Irish." I go, oh, cool. What part? Boston. I forgot about that bridge they built, yeah. Your parents from Ireland? Nah, Boston. Grandparents, Boston. Great-grandparents, Boston. When the were you Irish? They always claim to be Irish, but they're not Irish. And I've been to Ireland about 13 times. If you haven't gone, I don't know why you haven't gone. It's right there. You can jump on EasyJet for like 10 pounds and fly to Ireland. Brown people, you need to go to Ireland.
What's your name, sweetheart? Jessica. And what's your name, buddy? Eric. That was my dad's name. You're not him, are you? You from out here, Eric? Scarborough. Well, I mean, when you're a little bit east of it right now. You live here now? No. What are you doing out here? Were you visiting? You came from Scarborough to come see me here? Well, that's nice of you. You could have gone to Toronto tomorrow, but thank you. I appreciate you. You would think with the price of gas, he wouldn't fucking... Or is Jessica your side chick and you didn't want to deceive? What's going on? What's going on? You can't hide a bright side chick like that. You can't. Why is Eric glowing? Don't worry about it. And you're from Scarborough too, Jessica? Oh, nice. Well, thanks for making the trip. What are you, Guyanese or something, Eric? Yeah, I knew when I looked at you. We know. White people, you may not understand this. Those are just Indians. But they just got on a boat. They got tricked. Come on, let's work. Free work, okay. What do you mean, one way? One-way trip, one way. It's good to see white folks. Who do you think is a white? That guy looks pretty white. You look like you write novels and How are you? No, not you. Clearly not you. I was looking at this gentleman right here, and the guy behind you went, no, he's definitely not white, sir. And the guy behind you, unless I have a f***ing lazy eye and I'm going like this. What is your name, sir, in the pink shirt here? Hey, Billy. Nice to see you. I'm Russell. Is that who you with tonight? All these people? Just the two of you? Good. Are you identify as white, Billy? That's good. That's good. You got to ask nowadays. You don't know what people are doing. Has anybody ever done Ancestry.com or 23andMe or anything like that? Yeah. See, I have this theory. Here's my theory. Tell me what you think of this theory, Billy. I feel like the only true white people on this planet are Americans. Let me explain why. Because, like, Canadians, doesn't matter what color the Canadian is or what race the Canadian is. Canadians, all of us, we understand that this is First Nations land. All of us, we know that. We all know we're visitors, you know what I mean? We get that. And to my First Nations people, thanks for letting us stay, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. But that's how I know we're not white. The white people here aren't that white. America really believes that's their land. That's some real white people shit right there. That's. Has anybody ever done Ancestry.com or 23andMe or anything like that? You did it? Portuguese guy did it? What were you hoping to find out? When you weren't Portuguese? What were you? Double checking? What'd you find out? You just like sardines for no reason? What did you? What did it tell you? You're from the mainland? China? Is your family from the mainland? Oh, look at that. Wow. You wasted your money, pal. That's what you did. What's your name? Jose or some? What is it? What is it? Kyle? That's your mom? Mom, how do you give him a name like Kyle? What kind of Portuguese is Kyle? What? You didn't want him to have a Portuguese name? Kyle? You gave him a slow white guy's name. That's what you gave him. I'm Kyle. I'm gonna be your server. I'm Kyle, welcome to Jack Astor's. Would you like to try our cheesy garlic bread? Here's the thing, Kyle. You can't trust these websites, that's what I'm trying to do. You can't trust 23andMe and Ancestry.com, because they're not for everybody. Like, there's certain people who will never, ever have to go on an Ancestry website. Indian people will never, ever have to go on an Ancestry website. First of all, we probably programmed the website, so... we have an unfair advantage already, you know? Secondly, when you're Indian, you get reminded that you're Indian every day. I'm 52 years old. My mom, right before the show, goes, "Now remember, son, we're from India. We're from this part of India. We're from this city in this part of India. We're from this village outside of this city in this part of India. We had 47 goats in this village outside of this city in this part of India. We shifted from that flat to that bungalow." We know, like, detailed accounts. My Asian friends right there, I don't know what style you are, but are you Chinese? Yeah. No, obviously not you. I'm looking at that Asian guy beside you. Hey? 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 What's your name, my Chinese friend? What, Dane? Day, like Dave. Oh, Dave. Oh, for sure, yeah. No, absolutely, yeah. I love a strong Chinese name like Dave.
Okay, buddy, I know my name. See, those pauses are called timing, not retard timing. It's called pacing, Chico. How are you doing there, Brian? You look mixed. What's your mix, buddy?
Both of my parents are mixed.
Both of your parents are mixed? So your whole family looks like you? So both your parents are mixed with what? Why is this so confusing for you? You just... I don't know. I just know they're mixed. Okay, what's your mom?
She's Zimbabwe.
She's from Zimbabwe. And your father is from Zimbabwe. Senegal, can you Google mix for me? That just sounds like 2 parts Zimbabwe. And since it only takes 2 people, hey, Senegal, what is your name anyway?
Fode.
What?
Fode.
Fuddi? That is fantastic. That big guy was saying, "Oi, Fuddi khana, oi, oi." You heard him, right? You heard him. That guy's like, "Hi, he did say Fuddi, I heard him." How do you spell your name? Fode. That's like a fancy Fuddi. Fode. Now, for the white guy who doesn't understand, Fuddi in Punjabi is vagina. So if you think he's a now, you are correct. You are a big black Fuddi is what you are. That's f***ing awesome. What's your girlfriend's name? Please don't say Laura. That would be so weird. You see, Laura is penis. and you would go together so well, you know what I mean? But that's good stuff there, Fuds. I would never go to an Indian guy that became a doctor. Especially one that was born and raised in this part of the world. Fuck that. Because if you were born and raised here, you had real dreams, and it was never to become a doctor. Let's be honest. I would go to an Indian woman that became a doctor, because when an Indian woman becomes a doctor, that means she really wanted to be a doctor. Because even her parents are like, sweetie, you don't have to become a doctor. You can just marry a doctor. And she's like, fuck you, I want to be a doctor. I need that kind of determination from my doctor, you know? You had dreams when you were 14 years old, right, Sandeep? And it wasn't to be a doctor. That's not what a 14-year-old dreams about. A 14-year-old has dreams that are ridiculous. That your dream at 14 should never be logical. It should just be the dumbest shit you're doing at 14. I'll tell you what my dream was when I was 14. It wasn't to be a comedian. I didn't even know this job existed. My dream at 14, it'll make you feel better about whatever your dream was. My dream at 14, here's what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life. I thought I wanted to be a dancer. All right, first of all, fuck you, all right? Second of all, I'm not a stripper. I was a break dancer, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit forever. Not a realistic goal, though. What was your dream when you were a 14-year-old boy growing up on the mean streets of Mississauga, Sandeep? Now be honest, don't make no bullshit up. Huh? A musician. Did you play any instruments? Oh, well, good, that's a good start. I always have Indian guys, yell out shit that they never did. I wanted to be in the NBA. Did you play basketball? Not once. I just love giant black men. Just... What instrument did you play? Guitar. You good? You still throw down on it? Yeah? So you wanted to be a musician. I know what happened. Tell me if I'm right. You're about 17, 18 years old. You're sitting in your room, playing with your guitar. And your mom walked in. You were thinking, I'm going to be a musician. Your mom walked in and went, Sandhu. Because that's all you need to do for an Indian nickname. All you need is add 2 O's to whatever you want the nickname to be. Sandhu, like, look, Edward. Edwu. Well, that could be your name, Edwu. Sorry, that didn't work, because he might very well be an Edwu. Your mom walks in, Sandhu. You're going to college? Why don't you become a doctor? And you were like, what's wrong with your face? If you become a doctor, you can fix it. So you put your guitar down and picked up stethoscope, and it was all over after that. That's why I could never go to you. I don't want my doctor to have had other dreams about being something else. My doctor in America is going to be a black guy from the hood, who grew up with every disadvantaged, real hood, like in the hood, like where people were like, yo, cuz, let's go kill some motherfuckers today. I want my doctor to be the guy that said, no, man, I'm gonna be a doctor. And everybody in the hood was like, ain't nobody fuck with DeVaro. He gonna be a doctor and shit. That's how I know I got the right doctor, because he'll say, and shit, at the end of sentences. He'll look pissed off when I walk into the doctor's office. That's the doctor I want. I'm Mr. Peters. Seems your nasal passage is inflamed and shit. Did you fill out this little bitch-ass prescription? Holla at me tomorrow, motherfucker. That's the right doctor for me. I don't want my doctor to be some bratty Indian kid who grew up in Mississauga. Halfway through an operation, he just goes, fuck this shit. I want to play guitar. And he...
Listen, ladies, men are dumb, but we're not stupid to the point where we don't think giving birth hurts. Of course it hurts. It has to hurt. I've had that hurt. There's no way that squeezing a human out of you could feel good. And there's nothing we can do to make it feel better. There's nothing. There's no. If the only way I could make you feel better about giving birth is it's physical pain, which means it'll go away. I mean, that's the best I can tell you. You know what I mean? At least physical pain goes away. Like when I used to box, and I would get black eyes and headaches, but I knew like after a few days the shit would go away and I'd be okay again. Like when you're giving birth, all you gotta do is lean back and focus on getting this human out of you. You don't have to see what we saw in that room. 6-7 weeks later, your vagina snaps back together. You're okay again. You'll forget all about the pain. You'll be walking around, you'll stub your toe. Psh, ow, my toe. What about your vagina? F that, my toe hurts. Watching your child being born is the most traumatic shit in the world. It's been 6 years. You're still f***ed up from it, Junior. Don't act like you're not. I'm scared to go down on chicks now for fear of getting punched in the mouth. I'm jabbing my way in. I'm like, it's traumatic, right, Luke? You were there when she was born. It's with you. How many years now? He still can't get over it. Mom's fine. It's like watching your favorite restaurant burn down. I mean, they'll rebuild it, you know. But I'm not eating there again. Dead. I'm not, See the Jamaican guy. Brethren, we don't do them kind of things. We might bore out a coconut, but we not yam that pom-pom, we don't. I'm 52, we're old now, you know, we're getting there. Here's the thing, like I feel like after 50, you got 2 years left, but after 50, you'll realize you have more in common with an 85-year-old woman than you do with a 30-year-old man. 85-year-old woman will be like, do you remember back in the day? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. And a fucking 30-year-old guy would be like, hey, you remember back in the day? I was like, when was that? Fuckface, yesterday? Young people have no concept of time. Like, oh my God, it was so long. It was like 3 days ago. It was, hey, put on some old school. From when? Fucking 2017? Here's the problem, as I'm getting old, as I'm getting older, I'm finding more and more, day by day, I get irritated by young people. And I see there's a lot of young people here. And you're probably a pain in my ass. But I say that with love. Like millennials and Gen Zs, I don't know what it is about you that fucking annoys me so much. But like, you know what it is? When young people want to tell me things, I get irritated. Like, hey, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? I'm like, did you know you could shut the fuck up? Did you know that? Did you know? Did you know you don't learn when you talk, you learn when you listen? Did you know that? You know, I Googled this thing about the 80s. Did you know? I'm like, yeah, I was there, motherfucker. I was there. It's not fair that I feel like this about young people, because I remember when I was in my early 20s and some dude in his 50s came up to me and was like, your generation sucks, your music is trash, you haven't contributed to this world, I can't wait for life to kick you in the nuts. And I remember looking at him thinking in my head, fuck you, you old prick. You're just angry because you're old. You forgot how to enjoy life and have fun. When I get into my 50s, I'll never be like you. Well, here I am. It's inevitable. You can't help it, man. And I don't want to be like this, you know? So I'm like, what is it about young people that bothers my generation so much? And the more I started thinking about it, the more I realized everything that's wrong with the millennials and the Gen Zs, everything that we don't like about them, everything that is seemingly wrong with your generations, everything we don't like about you is my generation's fault. Like literally everything, think about the things we say about young people. They're fucking lazy. Well, that's our fault because my generation said, you know what? I'm going to work hard so my kids don't have to work that hard so they can enjoy life a little bit more. And now we're mad at them for it. Like, why don't you get a job? I got a job. I started a YouTube channel. I'm an influencer. The fuck does that mean? What do? I open packages and I film it. I go, does that mean my wife is an influencer for Amazon without a camera? Influencer. Do you know any influencers growing up? Our generation never had influencers. I knew one. I did know one influencer when I was growing up. It was my dad's right hand. That was the only influencer I knew. Do the dishes. I don't want to. How about I influence you?